Hold on, let me start recording the stream. Let's try this again. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you so much for hanging out with me at the premiere. The video was a lot of fun to film. I had so much fun opening those blind boxes. And, hold on, let me move my microphone a bit. Sorry if it gets a little loud. How is this? Is that better for audio? Let me know. I'm trying to get the dogs settled because they're gonna start their zoomies again. But I think today we're going to start off right where we left off with the needle felt kit and maybe make some flowers later because I do have a bunch of the Cheaty Men fabric now and would like to try making some flowers. I think we'll just make the rounded flowers maybe, but last time we got the face part done for the Yukata kitty, and today we're gonna try to put the ears on and maybe work on the base of the Yukata. Here we go. Hi Britt, welcome, welcome, and hello to everyone else that is already here. The goal is 0 pokes, most definitely. So we're gonna work with the, they call it the caramel wool. I don't know if it's gonna look that smooth, but we will give it a go. Divide the subdivided caramel wool into 2 equal pieces, loosen each half. Stab and attach them little by little to the head to create the fur markings. Okay, we will do our best. Last time we only had a half poke. Yes, a half poke. So this time the goal is 0. Oh no. Remy found a gotcha capsule that I left out. So here's the little face that I made last time. Pretty cute. Maybe we'll zoom up a little here. Make it a little easier to see. How's that? I'm gonna focus the camera. There we go. So how did they want me to divide up the caramel wool? And how is everyone doing today? It's Saturday here, so I'm feeling the weekend vibes, but I know it's still Friday night for a lot of you. Do we have any fun plans? Other than hanging out with me, of course. Hold on, I'm trying to find where it told me to divide all the wool. So I'm supposed to divide it into 3 parts. And then I'm going to take one of those parts and use it for the ears. Stormy, hot, and humid. Sounds about the same. It's going to be rainy all week here. We're getting a bunch of rain. Okay, so I have the caramel wool. I don't know if I call this caramel. Caramel. Separate it into 3 parts. Trying to stay cool and to get me to work out. Well, we'll see. I would like to take the dogs out, but I don't know with this rain. Need to get Sammy a new raincoat. Oh, now what are you growling at, sir? He's growling at the gotcha capsule. Okay, so then we'll take 1 part for the ears. Sir, that is not appropriate. I'll split this in 2. And I think I ball it up first, but let me look at the instructions again. Just got your power back? Oh, were you having bad weather? Seems like your power goes out a lot. It's inconvenient. Okay, divide into 2 equal pieces, loosen each half, stab, and attach them little by little. Okay, so I'm gonna wanna put them on about here. I think probably just on the top here. And don't want it to come down too far. I'm gonna try to do it like the photo, but we'll see. How are you enjoying Skyward Sword? I've heard good things about it. I don't know if that's enough. Well, we'll give it a go. Stab and attach them little by little to create the fur markings. How do I get like an even line? This is hard. Oops. Come back. It's like adding hair. Okay, I'm just gonna start stabbing. And hopefully we can adjust a little bit as we go. Bad storm? Oh. I hope, well, you got your power back now. I hope it doesn't go out again. We don't lose power too much with weather and stuff, but sometimes when we have like thunderstorms. Hope this is right. Actually, maybe this can come down a little more. You're really liking the puzzles? That's good. You like puzzle games. You gonna be streaming it, or is it just kind of a off-stream chill game for you to play? I went to my bigger Daiso yesterday. I usually just go to the one in the mall. They have a pretty good selection, but I went to the bigger one yesterday, and it was so much fun looking at all the crafting stuff. I got a few new things, and I'm sure you guys will see them soon. But one of the highlights was finding colored clear resin. Not resin, shrink plastic. I'm really excited to check it out and see what kind of, how colorful it is. Just a chill game. That's good, that's good. Something to relax with. I feel like I need to come down a little bit more. Might add another strand or two. Excuse me. Hi, Silink! 'Tis the weekend! You made it! Do you have the whole weekend off? Have any fun plans? Hold on, I'm gonna drink some tea. I have like a tickle in my throat. Sammy! Sammy boy, Sammy is being obnoxious today for some reason from like the moment he woke up. I think they haven't been outside because of the rain, so like outside, you know, for actual exercise other than their bathroom runs, so I think they're kind of restless. Need to have some extra playtime with them. Ish. Puppies are so high energy. People are like, puppies sleep all the time. I mean, they do, but when they're awake, they need all the attention. So, a cute thing happened this morning. Mr. Panda took Sammy out with him this morning out the front door. They usually go out the side door. And so Sammy went out the front door. I went to get Elle and tried to shoo her out the side door. But she wouldn't go out because she couldn't find Sammy. She was running all around the living room looking for him. I was telling her, Sammy's outside. But she wouldn't listen to me. Had to crazily look for him all around the house. I thought that was sweet. Okay, so smooth lines don't seem to be an issue. There is a little bald spot here, so we'll probably add on a little more fluff. But that's not too bad. Right? She takes care of Sammy. You know, back when we got her, I mean, she was still a puppy then. She was 6 months old, but even after we had her for a year or so, because we talked about having puppies, and I kept saying that I could not see her as, like, the motherly type. Like, I couldn't see her taking care of puppies, but here she is taking care of Sammy. Are you driving home now, Zylank? Drive safe. Actually, that went on quite nicely. I don't... Probably could have come down a little more, but we'll do the other side and see how we feel. Because the rest of the wool is for the ears. And... I'm not sure what else it's used for. Maybe just a little... Oh, for the accessories on the yukata, so I won't use too much more. The ears are always the hard part to make them balanced. Traffic, oh, I can imagine. Friday, traffic cannot be fun. This week is Obon week here. Basically, I guess Japanese Halloween is a way to describe it. And we went for a drive last night. We had to deliver some stuff. And the traffic was horrible. And also, it's, you know, people that aren't used to driving, so they're not great. Plus, it was rainy, so bad road conditions. Just want to go home. Do you have a good dinner waiting, or do you have to cook when you get home? Trying to decide what I want to make tonight. I know on Discord I was like, salad week! And I had one salad this week, so I think we're gonna try to have some veggies and be healthy. A nice stir fry actually sounds really good. Thankfully, even though the humidity's up, the temperature is down with this rain. So I don't even need the aircon on right now. Why does this look like a little balding person? Still got soup. Soup. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Maybe while it's cool, I'll make a big pot of soup and freeze some of it. Panda has been asking for corn chowder. And I didn't make it for his birthday this year, so maybe that's what we'll do. It is very high in calories, though. But if I freeze it, we have controlled portions. That's reasonable. Also, corn's really cheap right now. Okay, this one's not as clean yet, but hopefully I can sort it out. Want to make stew? Ooh. Eggs? What kind of eggs? Need to use up some eggs. I'll probably do like a dashimaki. That's easiest. Actually, an egg salad sandwich sounds really good right now. I need a little more in the front here. It's a little uneven. I think I got a little too much in the back here this time. Let's see if I can scoop it forward. What are you whining about, Sammy? Can I help you? I gotta go renew my driver's license tomorrow, but after registration, it should only be a 30-minute lecture. Just watch a video. on like road safety because I have had 0 accidents and 0 tickets and fines or whatever you call them. So I won't take that long. I think Panda's takes a little bit longer because he had 1 ticket. I need like a strand here. I might take some from... Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit. Hopefully the ears and other parts will be okay. Oh wow, are those the spam accounts? Thank you. Ooh, tomato soup and grilled cheese sounds really good for a rainy day. Actually, grilled cheese sounds really good. Ooh, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I've ever introduced Mr. Panda to the art that is tomato soup and grilled cheese. He's not a huge sandwich person. He says they're not filling, which I don't quite understand, but if he says so. But sandwiches are a snack and not a meal, apparently. Still kind of want another strand in front here. He has interesting food rules. He also doesn't like to eat pasta at restaurants because you can cook it at home, or easily cook it at home, I guess. It's not a restaurant food to him. I don't think I feel that way about any foods. Like, if I want to eat it, if I don't want to cook it, I will eat it at a restaurant or cafe. Ooh, French bread. He needs to learn about the art. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I grew up in an American home or it's just how my parents were, but we'd have sandwiches for dinner. I feel like our main meal, we'd have a big breakfast, but dinners would be simple some nights, and we'd have, like, you know, sandwiches for dinner. But I did that for Mr. Panda after we got married, and he did not like that. I think it's because in Japan the main meal is dinner. Why does this side of the head look like it's getting flatter? Am I stabbing it too much? Probably. Kind of want to take some of this and add it onto this one, but we'll just do this for now. Add it to the side here. Never had breakfast? Yeah, we don't really eat breakfast much either. Sometimes I'll get on like a health kick and be like, we're gonna have breakfast again, and it'll last for about 2 weeks. Lunch just depends. If I'm home alone, I'll usually eat something, especially if that's my first meal, but most Asian countries aren't really big on breakfast. That's true. I know Hong Kong's pretty famous for their porridge. Is that not necessarily a breakfast food, though? I know I had it for breakfast. In Cambodia, too, I had the fried bread. That was good. Okay, that's about right. This one definitely looks neater, but this one has more coverage. Why does this still feel like it's not coming down enough? I feel like I need the multi-prong needle for this. Okay. Good enough. I think if I stab it anymore, the head's gonna get flat. So, I think... divide the subdivided camel wool into 2 equal pieces. Fold each piece into a triangle. Stab the back, front, sides of each piece to make the shape of the ear. Okay. We got this. Oh, back's a little messy. I want to add another piece to this side. Let's make the ears and we'll see. Same, but I also never leave enough time in the mornings for breakfast. Yeah, that's the thing. Especially the days I stream. When I first started streaming, I was better about getting up, you know, like an hour before stream, taking care of the dogs, getting breakfast. But now I roll out of bed like 10 minutes before stream, shoo the dogs out the door, get them their food. Porridge can be any time. I guess that's true for Japan too, for okayu. Usually, I feel like it's not even a breakfast food here. You eat it when you're not feeling too well. How do I roll this into a ball and then make it into a triangle shape? I feel like a standard Japanese breakfast is fish, rice, and maybe egg. Sometimes natto. I don't like natto, fermented soybeans. I don't like the smell or the slimy texture. Okay, that's a triangle. How big? It's gonna be smaller than this. We want to leave the ends fuzzy, so I'm gonna start. This is probably where I'm gonna stab myself. Once the shape starts to come together, we can tuck the corners in a little more. So I made a really weird mistake yesterday. I was ordering from Amazon. There were a few crafty things I wanted. Oh, I'm starting a new resin project. I'll tell you guys about it in a second. But I needed resin. We talked about this last stream. And I remembered. I was like, oh good, I'll order resin. I'll have it in time for the next stream. We can do more resin crafting. So I thought I ordered, you know, I use the 100-gram bottle. They call it a refill bottle, but I just use it like this, and I just got resin on my hand. But it arrived and it was 2 30-gram bottles, which is weird because I think it comes in 25 grams. Now that I'm thinking of it, I don't even know if it's legit Padiko. But I was like, wait, why do I only have 60 grams of resin? And I paid $28, well, 2,800 yen for it. And this is normally, well, retail, it's like 30 something dollars, but on Amazon it's 26 or something. So I only got 60 grams of resin. It's in 2 small bottles, and I paid more for it. So I don't even know how that happened, but I'm super annoyed. And they won't let me return it because it's chemical something something. So it's fine, but like, I thought I bought it from my order history, so I'm really confused. But super annoying. I hate when you do that, when you think you're ordering one thing and you get the wrong thing, and you're like, oh, they made a mistake, and then you go check and it's you. It's like, oh, never mind. This ear does not look good. I've gotten better at making the basic shapes, but the small pieces are still hard. And I do wonder if a memory foam sponge would be better for that, because this has larger holes and the wool gets tangled up in it. I don't know, makes sense to me. Bought pants and got two of the same color. It was like they sent me a dupe. Nope. Yep, I do that too. I'll be like, oh, they sent me an extra. Nope. Just me clicking the button twice. I did that with something. It was quite a large thing too. So it was paper or something. So now I have like two. Oh, it was clear pockets for organizing my stickers. So hopefully I'll use them at some point, but so annoying when that happens. Don't like how this ear is coming together. Try to add some of this fluff to it. So I kind of didn't get anything done for Krogus yesterday because I took a self-care morning and then a very long nap after that. But I did get some new craft supplies, and today, if we do needle felting and make some flowers, I feel like that makes up for it. That will make up for it. English. Okay, I like this ear a little bit better. It's still messy, but probably clean it up. Let's see how the size is. I feel like that's okay, and then we'll stab it a bit to make it fit better. It's about the right size. I'm gonna make both ears first though, so we can compare. So one more triangle. I think the balling up method seems to work. I guess I could fold it up like this and try to make a core. Actually, that might be better. Maybe? Give it a go. So I opened those Peach Cat blind boxes today on YouTube. If you haven't seen it yet, it's over on Lorian's Toy Box. But they're really cute. They're super good quality. The paint job is good. I mean, by paint job, I think it's just the face and stuff, but it's really cute, and they remind me of the Pop Mart blind boxes. I imagine they're very similar. But I was thinking, I've been talking about how expensive remans have been getting in Japan, but compared to the Pop Mart figures, they're actually not too bad. Because they're usually, now they're about $8 a piece, and I say they're expensive because I used to buy them for, what, like under $5 a piece, but they're so much more detailed now. There's a set of Pokemon ones that I've had my eye on. They're really cute. Actually, they're more pretty than cute. I know everything is cute to me. I've kind of lost how I'm turning this into a triangle. There we go. Maybe like this. But now that the Pop Mart sets are like $100 a set, I'm like, well, a reman set is only like $60. That's not bad. I mean, it's still expensive, but... Right? Those little metal plates that they included? I'd never seen that before. It's smart, though. Because they definitely want people to buy the blind boxes rather than buy them off the internet. So I guess it's to discourage resellers. Because I do get a lot of my Pop Mart ones. Especially Disney ones, I'll just have my friend buy me the Donald ones. Because she can find them cheaper. I enjoy opening blind boxes. Like, I enjoy gambling, but my wallet does not. The cost of the weights, you mean? True, I wonder if that does add on to the cost. Resellers ruining everything. Making things more expensive. Fold this down again, it's a little weird, but I want this on the bottom so it's easier to attach. There's a set of Arabian Coast ones that came out for Disney Sea. I have a ticket for next month. I'm really hoping they don't sell out until then because I'm trying not to make an online order because I don't want to pay for shipping, first of all, and I know that I will buy too much stuff. Okay, I will hydrate. Yes, Mom! Okay, how are these comparing in size? Need to shrink this down a little bit more. I think we can do that. Poke it from this side a bit. Wool felt is so interesting to me. Like, why does it stick together? Like, I know how it works, like, why it does what it does, but why? I did hydrate. I just took a sip. Mom, I already did. I was cleaning my room until you told me to. Now I don't want to. I feel like that's one of the most frustrating things when you're doing something and your mom's like, you need to. And then you don't want to anymore. Up until then you thought you were being so good. Like in 2 seconds. It was a big gulp. I just turned away from the microphone. Count the crocodile? Wait, is that like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi thing? I've never heard that. I'm learning all sorts of new things from you guys, like looking up when I'm choking and dying. To look at the birdies. It was Britt and Cassie that taught me that. Okay, I would like this ear to be a little more pointy. I think this one's a little too long. I'm gonna stab the bottom a bit, I think. This is scary. I think I know which needle felt kit I want to do next. It's a little, I don't know if it's a bear or a cat, but it has a little hood on and it's holding a fish. I think it's a penguin hood. I saw it at Daiso yesterday and I'm pretty sure I already have it. I'm gonna have to look into my kit box, but if I don't, I'll go pick it up. But it's so cute. I wish Sedia still had the food needle felt kits. That was the first needle felting kit I ever tried, and it was awful, but I feel like now I could do a little better job at it. Maybe. Let me try attaching these ears. Actually, if I put it on this way, maybe I can use some of it to swoop around the front here. Place it in the middle. And stab. Okay, that works. I still have some of my latte left from last night that I put in the fridge. Does anyone else do that? I see people making fun of people that do that, like heat up their leftover coffee the next day. Like, just make it fresh. But it's Starbucks coffee. I don't want to waste any of it. I added on to this side. Oh no, did I not? And it still looks more sparse than this one. Pull this down a little. Oh no, we'll fix it up later. So customizing orders isn't really a thing here. Like, you know, there's add-ons and stuff, but I heard that's one of the reasons Subway doesn't do too well here, because people are not used to or shy about saying, please don't put this on my sandwich, or please add this instead, kind of like substituting and doing things. So like when you go to a restaurant, you really can't be like, hey, I would like no so-and-so on this. Like, even if they make it fresh in the kitchen, they will be baffled and very confused, and that's the same word, but that's not a thing here. Like, so, what was I trying to say? Oh, so when I go to Starbucks, I literally forgot what I was talking about. But I always get a vanilla latte because you know, that I some actually learned that in America. One of the baristas was like, "Would you like a little syrup in your coffee?" I'm like, "What?" And then ever since, that's my go-to. But when I order it here, literally every time the barista will say, "Do you do this custom a lot?" I'll be like, "Yeah, every time." They're like, "Oh, no one ever customizes their coffee. Like, we have to suggest it." I think that's why we have so many seasonal drinks. They rotate through them to get people to drink different stuff, maybe. But I'll be like, yeah, I learned it in America. And they'll be like, oh, naruhodo, I see. Like, that makes sense. So I always think that's interesting. Because they always act so surprised when I order a vanilla latte. The one waiter. Yeah, TikTok, exactly. Like, a lot of places will just be like, no, we can't do that, sorry. Some places are more accommodating, but it just depends. And at Disney, like, if there's a pizza, like, I've also done this with a burger too, but if you ask for them to remove anything, like if you don't like vegetables, and be like, hey, can you remove these bell peppers? It's a whole ordeal. Is this an allergy, or do you not like this food? And if it's allergy, then they'll be like, no, we can't serve you. But if you don't like it, they'll be like, okay. And then they'll walk you through it. They'll be like, we can remove this, but we'll have to talk to the kitchen. We have to talk to this person. And sometimes a person in a suit will come out and look at you, and this is just a whole thing. I feel like this ear is a little too big, but I don't know what to do to mash it down. Maybe I will attach this to the back like this and we'll hide it a little bit. I think that'll work. One Starbucks order with 13 items? Is that like the full customization, like give me everything order that people get on their birthdays for their free coffee? And the funny thing is, every time like I order my customized coffee, they'll be like, "Oh, you like to customize? You should try almond milk." I'm like, "No, I don't like almond milk." But it's literally what they suggest every time. They're like, "You should try almond milk." Like, why would I like almond milk if I like to customize my coffee? I think it's because it's a new thing they've added to the menu, but it's just in the manual, I suppose, to suggest the newest item to people. I actually think I should have done it the other way around. It looks slightly better. They did that when they had oat milk too for like a limited time. Like, would you like to switch it to oat milk? I'd be like, no. I'd be like, have you ever tried oat milk? Like, you sound like my mom. Stop getting me to try new things. I want to wrap this around the front here. That evened it out a little bit. Still a little flat. I wish I had extra wool to put on here to round it out again. It's an order with 13 customizations. So is that like adding literally, like, I would like the caramel syrup, the almond syrup, the hazelnut, and the vanilla, chocolate chips, whipped cream. I feel like that would just taste sweet and gross. It came down too far on the back compared to this side. It's the back, it's fine. Why does it still look like a little balding person? I needed more in the middle here. See if I can pull this out a little bit. It's in the actual order. It has to be crazy sweet. Have you ever tried it? I wish we had more of the refreshers here. We get a few of them in the summer, but it's just not a thing. With the Tazo tea, that's the brand, right? That works with Starbucks. They don't serve at Starbucks anymore either. We have Earl Grey tea, English breakfast tea, like hojicha, roasted green tea, and that's about it. Okay, that helped a little bit. I wish I had put the ear on the other way, but it's all good. I don't know if it's the way I put the brown spots on, but it looks like actual hair. You usually get the strawberry acai. That sounds good. I know there's a dragon fruit one. Maybe that was seasonal. I'm not sure, but they had that the last time I went to the States, and I loved that. I'm gonna try to squish the head a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I think it needed to be more like a curve. I don't like that. I wish I had more wool, but can I afford to not decorate the yukata? It's just 2 flower. Oh, and the getas. Probably shouldn't use it. Maybe at the very, very end if I have some left over, I can. Usually get a Java chip frap or matcha. The Java chip used to be my go-to, but now I don't really get fraps very much. I did get one the other day that was a affogato frap. I was like, that sounds appropriate. It's over ice. It was really good. It was really sweet. Okay, let's make the yukata body part, and then I'm gonna move on to flowers because I am over this already. I haven't had a matcha frap in a long time. Those are pretty good. like their hojicha lattes. They usually don't get a matcha latte. The roasted green tea. It's good in the winter. I also like their tea lattes. Okay, let me see how this pink needs to be divided into 4 parts. And we use, let me just turn this paper round and around. Combine the divided pieces of the pink wool, step 1, 6, 7, 8. So 3 of the 4 to make the cylinder for the body. Okay. I can do that. So we'll divide in half. And half again. Divide this in half. This is a little smaller, so we'll take these 3. We'll leave this for whatever. Roll and stab the sheet from one end to make the body. Do not stab the joining end. Okay. So, I'm going to kind of massage these together so they blend a little bit. Yes, Sammy? Would you like to play? Okay, now I will roll it, but it needs to be 12 centimeters by 3 centimeters. Where is my ruler? Ah. 3 centimeters wide, so a little less than that, and 2.3 by 1.7. Length is 2.3, so it should be about that tall at the end. And the width is 1.7. Okay. This is a lot of wool. What are you growling at? It's growling at the gotcha capsule. Length 2.3. Okay. I think that's too wide. Tuck it in a bit. But we want that nice core. .3. Yeah, I can fold this in. I need to watch some needle felting like basics videos and see the best way to make cores in basic shapes. I'm gonna take this side in too. Looks like cotton candy! Not a big cotton candy eater, but sometimes I get a craving for it. Like marshmallows too. Roasted marshmallows. Sticking to the sponge. That's still too big. We can tuck it in even more. Maybe I'll tuck it in on this side. What's that? It's about right. Matt make a video? A needle felting video? Is Matt still here? I would watch a Matt crafting stream. I feel like Matt is in bed. Isn't it pretty late? I didn't do my Genshin dailies yesterday. I just remembered. Try to get today's before the clock switches over. This is getting lumpy. Flip it over. Made an executive decision to go to Daiso before home. I think that is a very wise decision. I hope you can find some of the cool crafting stuff. I was looking at all the organizers and stuff yesterday, and I kind of motivated me to clean my craft room, but not quite enough, so maybe someday. Okay, it's still too wide, but I think we can poke the ends in a little more. I want to go to the big craft store, but I need to save money for when I go to America because I want to buy a bunch of scrapbooking stuff. And I don't know, I've started a list because I'm going to forget literally everything that I want to buy. But scrapbooking stuff, some stamping stuff. Not that I stamp a lot, but it's cheaper in America than here. Okay, I think that's a good size. A little too big, but we'll still poke the ends a bit, so keep rolling. Oh, I think Sammy has harassed Elle enough that she is playing with him. Are you looking for anything in particular, Daiso, or just a fun Daiso run? Just for fun. Those are the best. So I feel like every time I'm looking for something specific at Daiso, especially if it's not, you know, in the category of stuff that I usually look at, I have no clue where it is. They had a bunch of dog toys at the big Daiso I went to yesterday, so dog's got a few new things to play with. Would you guys leave that gacha capsule alone, please? Little cocoon. I hope this turns out okay. Ow. Are you trying to put it away? I think she just put it away. She took it away from Sammy and put it on the basket, but Sammy grabbed it again. Wasn't out of his reach. That's funny because she'll bring toys to him to play with. Never thought she would be the motherly type. Guess you never know a person. I feel like this isn't the best way to make this shape because all the wool's going the same direction. It's not as easy for it to catch on to each other. But it said to roll it up and do it, so... And it said not to do one side. We'll leave that side to attach, maybe. And try to poke this side in a bit. Get a little chubbier on the bottom, maybe. Oof. This is almost a stab. Ooh, do they have the new colors too? I didn't realize they'd come out with a third set of the Myliner dupes. I want to swatch the new ones. Only 2 sets. Yeah, I think the third one's pretty new. I'd have to go back and look at that YouTube video to see when that came out, but I only knew about the 2 colors. Oh wait, which side was I? We're leaving that side, I guess? Yeah. They seem pretty decent. I mean, they probably have like less ink in it. I don't know, but the colors match pretty well. For if it's $1, is how much are Daisos where you are? It's only $1 here, so I'd say it's worth trying. I want my other needle with like the 3 prongs or 2 prongs, however many it was. Okay, you guys, that's enough. That's getting loud. Hold on, I'm gonna go take the gacha capsule away from him. Enough. Enough. Oh, come on. No. Come on. I'm very hard. Enough. Yeah. That's not yours. All mine. That's right, Sammy. Run away. So, what happened is my gacha crate fell over. They were getting into that. It's $1.50? That's not too bad. I think it was Australia? Was it? Someone was telling me that they're $3. They double the price. Don't like how messy this looks. I wish I had some more floof to wrap around it. Hell. I guess she digested her breakfast and is ready for war now. There's so many animal memes and TikToks that I see. I'm like, that would be perfect for my dogs. So I need to try to catch them doing their crazy things. I I think G heard the word TikTok. I'm just unsure about YouTube Shorts. I feel like I should jump on the bandwagon, but also Twitter got rid of fleets. Like, that's how well it went. So I don't know. I just feel like people aren't on YouTube for shorts. I don't know. I also would feel bad about uploading the same content everywhere. Like, I could upload Reels, TikToks, and Shorts, but I already feel bad posting the same message on, like, multiple platforms when I go live. YouTube Shorts, I've seen them for a few months, maybe? I don't know why I stuttered there. But they're trying to make it into a bigger thing. They have a revenue program now for the popular stories, I guess. I'm not sure how it works, but... Ouch. Also, they had the, what were they called? The Space on Twitter, where you could basically have Instagram lives. I don't think I ever joined any. My friend sent me an invite to Clubhouse because that became a pretty popular thing here. Like, but I never really got into it. I listened to my friends' rooms, listened in a few times, but that was about it. Okay, this is still way too big. I'm gonna try to stab it down a bit. Periscope was before that. Fleets in Space were this year? Or at least last year. Periscope was a whole nother site, wasn't it, that Twitter bought out? I can't remember. I never used that either. Fleets is recent, but they also got rid of Fleets too, so... I don't know. Is 1 minute content the next thing? I feel like YouTube videos are getting longer and everything else is getting shorter. I would rather stay on the YouTube side of videos getting longer. Because I am old and cannot adapt to 1 minute content. Dinner Live was just basically, maybe they just renamed it. True, videos used to be long, then got super short. Videos used to be super short when I started YouTube, though. I could upload a 2-minute video. I could open one blind box, and that would be fine. But now you have to have full sets. You have to have 20-minute long vlogs, and like, I don't do that much interesting stuff. Just look at my dog for a minute, okay? Maybe TikTok is for me. But I feel like in the 1 minute on TikTok, they stuff so much content into it. It's not just, 1 minute of my dog eating food. It's my dog living his whole day. You know what I mean? One blind box would not be satisfying, right? Times have changed. But I feel like I could get away with one blind box on TikTok as long as I was uploading maybe daily or twice a day. So it's interesting to see how sites evolve and trends loop around and... Okay. I think that's still too long, but honestly, I don't know what to do to make it smaller. I think this happened with the panda too, didn't it? When I was making the body. Because it's supposed to be 2.3 and this is 3 centimeters. It's supposed to be like that big. And I know I'm not supposed to do this because I'm supposed to attach it, but maybe I'll just squish it like this. can make clickbait shorts opening a blind box. True, just open one and then be like, if you want to see the rest, go to my YouTube. Or, like, not even open one. I would feel bad about that. Like, that would make me angry if I saw that on the internet. Okay, let's try this. I feel like this side should be the top, though, because it's the smaller half of the cylinder. You know what? I'm just gonna finish this side because this side's chubbier. Also make it a little bit shorter. Funny shorts where it's a clip from stream and you go to YouTube. That's smart. It's a good use of TikTok, I feel like. I think if I could like shrink down my crafting videos into like a minute, that'd be good. Be like, if you want to see the finished product kind of ones, maybe. I don't know. I always hate when sites tell me to go to a different site and I never do. But it must work if they do it. Look, it's a marshmallow. It looks like a packaging peanut. 2.5, so that's okay. Okay, let's attach this. Squeeze the body weight in step 19. Hard between your thumbs and index finger to change the shape. Okay, so basically what I did, and I want to make one end skinnier. I think this is okay. It's nice that you can shape the wool a little bit. I think that'll be fine. Looks like a little Kokeshi doll. Okay, first stab. Wonder if I can... I probably can't go all the way from the bottom. Okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to attach very well. We'll make it work. What are you eating, sir? What's in your mouth, sir? I do not believe there was any food available for you to eat. There are some loose fibers on this one to attach. Okay. The face is a little wonky. I don't know what happened. Not much of a neck. I think this was supposed to be a little more skinny on top. Maybe try poking it a bit. Squish it in. I need to find my panda and red panda. We can compare them. I think this is much better. Need a little bit of white fluff there maybe to clean it up a bit, but it's okay. It's like, it needs cleanup, but for now I'm going to stop here with this because I do not want to stab anymore. But next time we'll be adding the details on, and I think we'll finish up because it's just the obi. I say just, it's very fine details, but the obi and then the feet, I think we can do that. If not, it'll be 2 sessions, but it looks like a cat now, I guess. I don't know. I'll try to clean it up a little bit off stream, maybe try to bring this down a bit. But I am happy with that, and let's move on to flower making. See if I remember how to. I'm gonna pause you guys real quick because I'm gonna run to the bathroom, get some more water, maybe shoo the dogs outside just so we don't have any more accidents. But I will BRB, so you guys stretch and get some more water for yourselves.